Hey, hey, cheer the Tigers on to victory. Welcome back to another year of the Tiger Sports Show. It's time for fall sports again. I'm your host, Greg Mays, and there's my co-host and little brother, Tren Mays. Tren, are you ready for another year at Tiger Sports?
Oh, it was exciting last night. I know that. So I had a summer full of sports. So
All right, so you're already rolling. You're already rolling in the Tiger
I'm
Sports.
trying to recover. Well, last night, softball game, probably the hottest night I've sat through a game and a half. So, because I went out to watch the JV ladies play. Some of them play in unified bowling.
Yeah.
Not going to name any names.
You should sit out with me in the box seats. It was very temperate out there. It wasn't hot out there at all.
Yeah, I was on the good corner where the wind was. But then in order to see, you had to get closer and then getting in the sun. So if you go out and sit on the deck at the complex, you do not want to sit on the Tiger side. You don't want to. You want to sit on the west side.
On the west side. All right. Well, the sun was low and a problem last night. We're going to get to softball in a little bit, but we're going to talk Friday night football first, Trent. It's not every year that our preseason show leads into the first home game. And hey, only 4 home games regular season this year. So people need to get out Friday night and get a look at the Tigers. What's your feeling going into the season? Brand new opponent, the Platteview Trojans, coming from Springfield. We've never seen them in football before. What are you feeling about this game?
Well, I think there's hope. They played a lot of guys the last couple of years, and they got a lot of experience. We talked in pre-show that Coach Kruger thinks this might be one of the better lines they've had. They played a lot of young kids. They look big in the poster, so they must be a lot of seniors. So
look big in the poster. That sounds good.
I don't know. Well, there's a guy in Lincoln that hosts a radio show. Mass kicks rear end, so you need mass, and I hope we have some mass. So
well, we got some big guys. Coach Kruger feels like he's got a little bit of a rotation too with those big fellas, and that matters too. I don't know what we're going to see at the quarterback. Last I heard, both returners, senior Carlos Gutierrez and junior Charles Retzlaff, are battling for that job. We know we've got a couple stat guys back, some big numbers. We lose Brody Dreer, okay, but we lost him for part of the year last year.
Yeah.
We've got Hayden Shoemaker and we've got Brendan Chris back. They both got some big numbers. So, we'll see what the Tigers can do. Kind of a big game because you want to get going before you have to go to Gretna East the next week.
Oh, yeah. Gretna East is a monster. Little shoe. We're going to run through the last of the shoes. Getting the old 20 back.
He says he's wearing 20.
He looks like he's got a little wiggle in his jiggle. We'll see how much. And we'll just see what happens. So
I tell you, I like watching Coach Shoe's teams when they're fast, because when they're fast, they're tough to deal with. So hopefully that speed is kind of spread around.
Well, and then you have the line to protect whatever quarterback you play.
Yeah.
And now football in high school in Nebraska represents what we see on Saturdays and even Sundays, where you're just spreading people out. You're trying to get mismatches, and you got to have the big boys up front. But having the big boys rotating in the lines, because we play a lot of guys on both sides, that's going to be key to having depth, so you don't – we're down there talking mid-90s for Friday afternoon. So that shade will give us a little break on the home side. But if there's no wind, and it was like last night, they're talking the humidity is going to lower the next 2 days. Then we're going right back up near 100 for the weekend. So,
well, my son Ryder and I will be up in the booth. We'll be nice and cool calling the game. If people want to talk with you at the game, are you going to be down manning the kids zone and keeping the kids out of there? Are you still in charge of that?
I'm in charge of grass.
Under the new Coach Vetter regime, are you still in charge of that?
I'm in charge of the north end zone grass, not in charge of kids. I'm in charge of grass.
All right.
If you're an HMS middle schooler, you know by now, don't go down those stairs.
Don't go down there. But if you want to talk football, come stand by Trent.
Oh, maybe. I'm not busy. I'm
Oh.
hoping there's a big middle school party and they all stay away. So that's what I'm
All right. Hey, how about that softball team now? Softball season's already on a roll. I mean,
Yeah.
they've already played what, 7 games?
5.
Five?
Yeah,
Five
5.
games.
So they changed their schedule up.
Yeah.
They went to Bellevue East over the weekend.
Yeah. I visited Bellevue East this summer.
Yeah, Salsa. And actually, they played in Papillion at the Landing.
Well, that's a nice place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a very nice place.
Bellevue
So
East doesn't have multiple fields at their school. I tell you, that baseball field by their school, Tren, you ever been there?
no, I
It is a
haven't been
cool
there.
baseball field, built into a hill a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right.
The
Tell us,
Omaha place I remember was Ralston, but that was a long, long time ago.
is softball, are they rolling? We got Big
They
Ella
rated,
Jensen back
they
in the
rated
circle.
in the top 5 in the preseason.
Okay.
We have the big girl back in the circle. We
Yeah.
have some other big girls behind her.
She's taller than you, Tren.
Oh, she dwarfs me. So
She's almost as tall as I am.
yeah.
Yeah.
And didn't start out easy in the new tournament. We used to play Scott Northwest, our friends from 281, Beatrice. I love how Coach Blake changed things up. We drew the defending Class A state champs in the opener. Ella tossed another no-no. She's increasing her no-hitter.
She no-hit him.
Record and gave up 1 run on an error.
So that was a win over Lincoln Southwest.
Then they beat up on Omaha 4-1.
4-1. Okay.
So we talked a little bit about when Ella pitches, they just need to. She might give up a run or two, and then they try to piece some things together. They beat up on Marion 14-2. We were talking that we haven't played Marion since volleyball in the early 90s.
Yeah, I think
late
so.
80s. They followed up on Saturday morning by beating Millard North, who was the runner-up in Class A. So they're 3-0 in Class A.
Nice. Last time I can remember Hastings team playing Millard North, 1987 girls basketball.
Wow.
Marika Van Brocklin's mom.
That would have been back when we were pretty good because I helped that team. Libby.
You were the key, huh?
I was the videotaper who got paid.
All right.
But that was Libby.
Libby Slanda.
Yeah, Libby Slanda.
Libby Slanda's on that team.
I knew. I thought the name was wrong. But yeah, and then they ran into Blair in the title game, lost 17-3. We're gonna see Blair 3-4 times. You don't waste Ella.
Ella didn't pitch against Blair.
No, Ella came back in and threw Millard North. Alarm bells on Twitter or whatever they call that thing now. They were calling major upsets, and I had to talk to our coaches, and they agreed that those were because legit Class A teams from Omaha, and the Tigers held their own.
So 3-1 in the opening tournament.
Yeah, and then last night, Gretna East comes to town.
Opening up conference play, EMC game, regular season title on the line.
That was the toasty, sticky, whatever you want to say, sweaty home opener that those of us sat through that. East is one of the top teams in Omaha. Their pitchers are smaller. They don't have power pitchers. I call them spinners. So they kept us off balance pretty much the whole game.
Well, that freshman pitching for him's good, Tren. You're going to know her name by the time she's done.
Yeah, and then Avery Schroeder, they get I thought it was a check swing, but she didn't get all the way around. And when a ball comes in hard, you get your bat on it with some velocity, it has a chance to go oppo taco.
And that tied it up because Avery Schroeder had hit a homer for us.
No, they took the lead, and then Avery answered. So Avery, I thought, was caught. And we know a couple names of some center fielders, Cerverni and Schmidt, who would have caught those balls because I thought the girl caught it at the fence, but then she didn't. Avery kept running, and I was happy. So
I don't know quite where she just didn't have a good beat on it. She had a chance.
Yeah, she did definitely. Because she tracked it the whole way. I thought it was caught.
Okay, so it's 1-1 deep, which is really perfect. You know, what I see, Tren, tell me if I'm wrong. I don't see a Tiger lineup that's going to go out there and always put up 8, 9, 10 runs.
No, I think we depend on we got to depend on the big girl when she's in the circle.
Yeah.
But she got rolling in the middle innings, ends up with 15 Ks, just kept them off balance and stuff. And there was a key at bat. We get 2 runners on to start the. I think it was the bottom of the 5th. We get 2 runners on, and Gigi Ostrander and Whitty Piper, and when those girls get to second and third, I'm like, I thought they would walk her. They decided to pitch to her. I'm standing next to Stella Thompson's grandpa.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. He's like, I'll take a double. I'll take anything in the grass gets 2. I'm like, I'm greedy. I want all 3.
Yeah, and the sound of that ball off that bat was incredible. I had my glasses off. I was kind of out. I'm deep in the outfield. I had my glasses off. I heard that thing. I turned to Mrs. Mays. I said, "That's gone." I couldn't see it.
So who'd you compare it to? You used the name at lunch today. What big time power hitter for MLB?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I thought it was Barry Bonds' homer because it was big and arcing. It looked like those old Kalen Schultz arcing bombs, because I think she hung the changeup and Ella devoured it. So at that time, this is my thinking. It was big girl time.
Yeah.
And big girls need to do what big girls do, and And then Kratzer just hit the cover off the ball twice and didn't have any luck. Yeah. She literally bounced one off the pitcher's face early on. They just have to get production behind Ella. Ella shuts the door at the end, and they win 4-2. And she gets the 3-run homer and the 15 strikeouts. They're going back to Lincoln this week to play more Class A teams. They open with Norfolk and I think Lincoln Southeast. And it was just a good start. They just need to have hitters behind Ella because they will start putting her on. And debate was whether they should have done it on last night.
Yeah, it's going to be like Kalen Schultz, where you think about it. Though I tell you, that freshman pitcher fooled her on the at bat before, fooled her bad on strike 3, and so I think they thought they could do it. I tell you, I think they're going to be looking. They won 4-2. To me, it looks like a team that's going to look to manufacture wins like that, 4-2, 4-1. Ella's going to be able to hold people down, and then they're going to find some run. I tell you, we got some speed on the base pass. My roster is escaping me right now.
Oh, Severny ran.
Well, she did, but no, there was another girl who ran as the courtesy runner. Little bit of a thing. She's obviously a track sprinter. She might be as fast.
Severny.
No, it was somebody else. No, it was another name.
Ella was the Ella or Severny.
Who ran for the catcher?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I had the name earlier.
Anyway, so
she is fast. She's going to make a difference. She's going to score from first on play that she shouldn't score from first. I'm telling you right now. So
this is in my opinion, we have pretty strong defense. They did play a little bunt game with Ella. You can't get around all the way around on her because if she gets to 0-2, she's gonna crank that rise ball, and you don't know where it's gonna end up. But they did try the bunt game. They had a couple slap lefties that like to slap, and that caused some problems for us last year. I know Coach Blake and the coaches will hammer that home, where we just have to be sound on the corners, because getting around on Ella, you might find one or here, but it's going to be a struggle. But Avery threw really well. Avery Schroeder, shout out to her for giving a little depth and giving a little help in the batting order.
Skylar Clark's the name, Tren. Skylar Clark. She is going to make some things happen on the base pass. Very impressed with her speed. All right, very quick. JV won last night?
No, they lost 6-3. The football coach's daughter had a big homer. What for Franzen? The college? Franzen, yeah. She had not a homer. She hit it to the fence. Somebody else hit a homer though.
All right. Okay. Softball's going to be good. We know that, Trenner. Let's run through the other teams, and then we'll get to Tren's mailbag. All right.
Wait, new segment.
New segment. Tren's mailbag is coming. All right. First one, we got to talk. Boys tennis. Coach Guzwell had the boys. I tell you, I was impressed all summer. Boys and girls getting on the tennis court and playing. And you saw the new lights they're hooking up.
Yeah.
Did you see them working
Yeah,
that. That's going to be nice.
And then he had the younger kids out. I saw some younger kid camps. Yeah. So
well, and we'll see how they look. But most people back from last year. Andrew Peeler back. He was number 1 singles at conference time. Maverick Day played number 2. Griffin Bach and Zach Schramm were number 1 doubles. And then Chris Matul Rosales, who's one of my favorite guys, he's back, was playing number 2 doubles. And I don't know if his partner's back or not. He's not listed on the roster, but we'll see. Should be a step up year for tennis. The boys are playing Friday. They're playing Scottsbluff and Lexington at Lexington. And then Saturday, they're taking on the whole diocese. They got Grand Island Central Catholic, Kearney Catholic, and Lincoln Christian up at Ryder Park in Grand Island. So we'll know a lot more about the tennis team by next Tiger Sports Show.
Oh, most definitely. We know GICC tennis, so.
Yep. Coach Cafferty's got the girls' golf roster growing. I'm loving that. She's got 10 girls on the roster, some from all grades, and she's got her number 1 back, Caitlin Kruger, sophomore, tied for 20th at state last year after finishing 10th at districts. Now, you do the math on that. 10th in a district and then up to 20th in state. She was getting better all the time last year. So I'm excited to see. Got a couple seniors, Lillian Jensen, McKenna Wheeler, both in my English class. So that's going to make them better golfers, Tren. You know it.
I think I have one of them actually I have a golfer in my comm arts class.
All right. Well, you ought to be getting some golf ball.
Well,
they
I'll
are
find out
tomorrow over to the Kearney Catholic Invite at Meadowlark Hills. You've played Meadowlark Hills, Tren. How's that course?
I haven't played Meadowlark Hills.
You have not played Meadowlark Hills. I forgot.
My only golf experience was at the 3-hole course out at CCC, which is Tech. Producer Tate and cousin Tyler, if he's watching, drugged me out there one time. I'm like, what am I doing?
And I'm sure you beat Tyler. I don't know that you can beat Tate, but I bet you beat Tyler.
I didn't touch anybody. I don't even think I swung a club. I was out there to walk, and I was like, what am I doing?
It's a good walk spoiled, Tren. You know that. A good walk spoiled. All right. They have the duel. Hey, big deal for the girls' golf after Kearney Catholic. They duel with Grand Island High. We like to win those, Tren.
Yeah, we do like to beat the Grand Island and Kearney school.
Oh, Monday's an Islander day. Okay, then we got cross country. Okay, the boys are almost all back. Beckett Hoshaw is kind of leader of the pack. They're still juniors.
That's good.
Archie Augustine, Noah Huber, Owen Lane, and Spencer Seahall. Somebody's gonna have to tell me how to say Spencer's name.
So, how did the boys do at districts last year?
They did not qualify. The goal is let's qualify this year. Like I said, Beckett's kind of the leader of the pack. He needs a couple guys to go with him, because he's not going to go out and win meets, but he's going to place high. But we need to move our pack up with him.
Yeah, you need runners to push him from behind, because there was a cross country movie that I love and that I watched, and that's, besides talking to Coach Rickard, that's where most of my cross
country knowledge comes from that movie. Yeah, I believe it.
Well, it's a good movie. And then on girls, we have the
Queen. The Queen is back. Yeah, defending what, state and conference district champion.
Yeah.
So
I'm making plans to return to the
state
golf
track
course.
champion, I should say.
Yeah.
Sophia Reynolds. She's Gladys Knight. We need the pips.
Yes,
who's going to come with her is the pips. Eva Magianis was a solid runner last year. She's going to have to be the key to that pack behind Sophia. Alondra Rascon has had some good days, and I'm interested in Harper Fish. Harper's really, she's a hurdler, a sprinter, but she's a great athlete, Trent. I hope she can figure out something cross country wise.
That's a sweet name right there.
Well, that's a track name.
Yeah.
There's some winners. Yeah. Okay. Cross country tomorrow is hosting their meet. The local Silver Lake, Kennesaw, Blue Hill, and Lawrence Nelson coming in. So I'm going to try to get out there, Tren. Because Brickyard's always a great place.
It should be cool, and there shouldn't be as much humidity tomorrow.
All right.
I will be mowing grass after my afternoon route tomorrow. So
The city won't want you mowing at Brickyard, Tren. You can't.
No, I will not be mowing at Brickyard. Oh, okay. I will be mowing near the college, because that 7.5 inches of rain has created a forest at our aunt's house.
Well, we needed rain.
I know.
You're not like the farmers. When we don't have it, you want it. When we have it, you don't.
No, I'm not mad that it rained that much.
The flower farmer at my house.
Yeah, and you're the worker bee.
I'm the worker bee. Well, I ain't doing that much work. All right. Let's see. What's that get us to? Volleyball. Where's my volleyball notes here?
Volleyball. Also have a volleyball girl in my comm arts class. My comm arts classes are loaded.
You know, the girls won 4 last year. They doubled their win total from 2 to 4. Okay. Bringing the program back after, several years we were right at 500 since Coach Hefner left. And then we went down to 2, now 4. If we can double it again to 8, that'd be great. And it's important to get off to a big start. We got a Lexington Schuyler triangular. It'd be great to get 2 wins there. Last year we got 1 win out of that.
That's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday. Yeah. We lost Zoe Turman and Paisley Anderson, who were our big hitters, but our best blocker, Olivia Lind, 5'9" sophomore, is back. She played a lot as a freshman. And then, boy, we got more 5'10" girls on the roster than we've had in a while.
Oh, that's good.
Ansbach, who I always think of as a tennis player, is listed as 5'10" junior. Lila Adam, that's Tyler's daughter.
Oh.
So if she's anything like Tyler, she'll be smart and competitive. And Eliza Quinn, another 5'10". So I don't know if they're all going to be out on the court, but at least getting off the bus, we're going to look a little better volleyball-wise.
Yeah, because you need height, so can't teach height.
Can't teach height. You got to be able to jump a little bit. Schuyler was one of our wins last year, so we want to get that one. Maybe pick one up on Lex. Let's see. AC next Tuesday.
Ooh.
At AC. So that'd be a big one.
That is a big one.
All right. Are you ready to go to Tren's mailbag? We've got about 4 minutes.
Yeah, this will be an interesting. We have a nice graphic.
Okay, I asked people all over social media for questions, and if you want to have your question on for Tren next week, at Coach Mays, send it to me on the Twitter machine, or heck, kids, just stop by in my classroom and tell me your question for Tren. All right.
You have an open door policy right now due to the lack of air conditioning. So.
Yes, I got my air conditioning back.
Okay.
But first question, Tren's mailbag. Here's what they asked. Hey, we know you think softball is going to be really good. Have a chance for a state title.
Yeah.
They were the feature Tiger Falls sports team last year. They're the feature again. This writer wants to know who's going to be the surprise Tiger team this fall. Who do you think is going to rise up and also get some attention, maybe statewide, maybe conference-wise? Who else has that potential?
Man, you didn't give me a soft, you didn't hang that.
I just pull them out of the mailbag.
I know, but you didn't hang that change-up.
No.
I'm going to go Tiger football.
Tiger football, all right.
Because they played a lot of young kids. Yeah. We know Sophia's the queen.
Yeah. She's not going to be a surprise, is she? We're losing you, Tren. Your internet cut out on the mailbag.
But I'm going to go Tiger football. I'm hoping that they surprise some people. We got some new blood in that.
That leads well into question number 2. Because this viewer wants to know, what's the Tiger football game on the schedule this year that you absolutely want? What's your number one? We got to win that one to make Tren Mays happy.
Well, I got to see the schedule first.
Well, we got Platteview. We got Gretna East. We got Beatrice. We got Gehring. We got GINW. We got McCook. We got Aurora. I'm missing somebody, but
my God.
Who do you want? Who do you want most?
That's old school. Well, you want to win the first one, but you know me and that school up north. I do not like to lose to them. at all. So I'm going to pick GA Northwest. So.
All right, so you're calling the Viking game. That's the one you really want. That's late in the season, so you got time to wait.
But the first one would be huge to set the wheels in motion, because our old saying is you get better between your first and your second week. So,
all right,
opener and GA Northwest, because I don't like losing to them.
The next person in the mailbag has got a history question for you. Oh. They want to know, what's the best Tiger season opener you remember? Season opener, first game, first kickoff. It's still really summertime, and you remember it as a great night watching the Tigers. I think they're talking football, but you could go with any sport.
Oh, jeez. We're not hanging change-ups or curveballs. We're throwing heat on the first.
You want me to help? Because I know what it is, Tren. I know what your answer is.
What?
I'm going to say one word to you.
Okay.
Noonan.
Oh, it would be when Lincoln Northeast rolls into Old H. Jones Stadium, and one of the Noonan brothers,
the younger one.
What?
The younger one.
Yeah, the younger one. They came out to watch our scrimmage, and they said, we're coming back for another one. Gordon Witt and Gary Freeman and the boys in the Wishbone offense hung 32 on them and beat them 32-8. And then they started
1990?
89. Yeah, 89.
89?
No, 88.
89, because you graduated. It's the fall after you graduated.
No, it's the year before me. It's 88. Because I graduated 90, not 89, we weren't that great. All but 88 with Gordon Witt and Gary Freeman, the boys, because H. Jones was rocking. Then they go up to GA Northwest. They start 2-0. Yeah. The president comes to the Gray Center that weekend. That was probably one of the greatest weekends in town. Yeah. Just a 2-week period, because I'll just say Coach Purgie was not happy. One, that they came in and watch the scrimmage, and two, that they said that, and I'll guarantee I don't know how Coach Olson would have responded to that. He comes the next year, and
all right, the mailbag wants to know about what you think. This is a clothing question.
Clothing question. I don't have any clothing.
What do you like better, the Tigers in black or the Tigers in orange? What's your call? I mean, we have all kinds of uniforms.
Yeah,
you want them in black? You want them in orange predominantly.
So they're black last night for softball. I think those are new. Those were sharp. They had to be hot.
Like the orange stripe.
Yeah, they had to be hot. But when Shu rolls out those alternate oranges, and then when you rolled out your alternate orange for my surprise, that was because that's old school Tigers. That's what we wore.
70s, early 80s Tigers. Yeah. So that's what you want? Are you saying orange?
I'm going orange now, because there's a lot of that's history, and the black was sharp last night. It looks like football has new black tops. I'm curious to see those on Friday.
I am too. Okay. Last Tiger mailbag question is a personal one for you.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You're known. You've coached a lot of youth teams and youth programs in this city. You were an assistant for me with the 8th grade Panthers for a long time.
We were at the downtown one where we made boys into men, and then we went out to the country club for
the mini mall. The mini mall one.
One.
You coached the Little Huskers for decades.
No, not that much.
The A-League Cubs.
Yeah,
you had a long run with the A-League Cubs.
Duncan 3 times. Won my title.
I remember you coaching a basketball team like in club ball called the Chaos.
Yeah, we coached the wrestlers and the football players.
And of course,
I coached Tate's team when we got hammered by some Division II All-American from Harvard.
Okay.
The timeout wasn't going to help. That Tate, you went down to Kansas and didn't take me to watch Tommy Frazier. I'm putting that on my board as still being mad about. So
hold it. That wasn't the question.
I know. Well, I went on.
You ran the Bambinos program this summer, giving lots of kids and adults opportunities to get out and play. What's your all-time favorite youth sport memory?
I've won titles, with the Cubs, with the Huskers. I didn't do very much with them. I actually didn't do very much with either of them. But I would say Bambinos because that has changed my life. I'm surprised he didn't put the pie picture up, but I had 5 minutes notice to get pied in the face. He'll probably put that up next week. I thought it would impact me, but I didn't know they would. I still have the giant hug. And we're coming out to Tiger softball next Tuesday. We're having Bambino night. Coach Vetter and Coach Blake and the girls have opened their doors to us, and we're gonna. I think we're up to 20 players going out. So
awesome.
We did Kool-Aid Days parade. So I apologize to all the little kids after. I would say before the movie theater. After the movie theater, we ran out of candy. 3,200 pieces. We're going big or go home next year. I didn't realize how many kids would be there. And we had a great summer. It was our Field of Dreams summer. And we're coming back bigger and better. I can't thank my volunteers enough who joined me new this year. So
all right. Well, that's a pretty good mailbag section, Tren. Don't you think that was pretty good? All right, we'll see what kind of questions we get for next week on Tren's mailbag. You can tweet them at me, at Coach Mays. You can look up my email address on the Hastings Public Schools site. You can stop by my classroom. You can wave me down when you see me driving my car and give me a question you want Tren asked on the Tiger Sports Show.
When did you come up with the mailbag? When did you come
looking for sponsors?
Yeah. When did you come up with this?
And it's going to be a competitive bidding process. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, one last thing. I can't mention the businesses and the people in the community, but the donations my Bambinos got this summer for our food, for our candy.
You know what, Tren?
The love is.
What we're going to do? Next week, we're going to mention those people. We're going to mention them. I want you to make a list, get it to producer Tate. We're putting them on the screen.
Made next
those
week.
People are heroes. All right, Tren, we got to wrap up the Tiger Sports Show. There he is.
Yeah.
There is Tren.
Me and my little gray baseball outfit.
That is a sharp uniform.
Let's pack the Tom Osborne. I don't know what they call that place now. The Osborne Complex Friday night. Get a full house. Get off to a good start. We got Tiger softball next week. There's Tiger volleyball. Go Tigers. Let's get some W's.
Go Tigers.
Start it off straight. Hit that song.